Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and after putting out a video earlier guessing about who the next special summon unit was going to be and who the next event was going to be, it's looking like I was completely wrong. Now you can probably tell from the hair who this is, but in case you don't know, in case you've not seen, it's this character here. It's, I don't know if we call him fashion or trendy, Guile, which will also mean that it will most likely be the first unit that is a trendy or fashion unit that is a special summon. Now fair enough, they could drop him sooner and he's not the special summon unit, but I don't think that is the case. I think he is actually going to be the new event unit. And much like Elena, we've got nothing to go on. He, as far as I know, hasn't actually been released in any other versions of the game. So what he's going to do, what faction he's going to be, that type of thing, is completely up in the air. Now, I see this as a positive personally, because much like Elena, they've got a clean slate. They can do what they want. So it would make sense to actually make this unit a Thunder special summon. We need it badly. It's by far and away the one category that is actually suffering the most within the entire game. The fact that they do not have a blueprint to go on for this guy, they can very easily make a bit of his kit have some form of shock or whatever in it, and then immediately he can then fall into the Thunder category, and we now have obviously the special summons for that. It would be quite interesting though if he turns out to be a Thunder DPS and it's Guile, because if he can fill the same role as the Wind DPS, as in top tier DPS, AoE, all that type of stuff, he could actually be the one missing piece massively that Thunder needed. Great DPS, AoE, everything it needs. Will he function the same as Wind? If he's a DPS, I wouldn't be surprised, because if you look at Dalsim, for example, all the Dalsims like have the same kind of gimmicks, so it wouldn't be too unusual to see him having a big AoE, which is what we would really need from this unit. Now, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the design. I don't know why. I just think he looks like a hipster or something standing there with his coffee cup. But that doesn't really matter, because ultimately what matters is the function of the units. If he does turn out to be the special summon, which I think we'll find out tomorrow, because with them teasing this just now, I think that means we'll get the countdown tomorrow, and I've got a really, really strong suspicion that he is now going to be who's the countdown tomorrow, not a release tomorrow, a countdown. Now obviously Guile's a fan favourite with a lot of people, so I think he would do possibly better than Seth would have done anyway, so there's no really any disappointment there. I know that it would be kind of funny that potentially, as long as he ticks the right boxes, you're going to have two Guiles in the top tier of the game. Assuming again that he is going to be a DPS, I mean, can't really see what other role he would fill. He's not going to be a tank, he's not going to be a support. He technically could be balanced, I guess, but, and he's not going to be an assassin, so he's either going to be power DPS or he's going to be balanced, right? Is he going to be a trigger unit? Doubtful. I mean, really, are they going to release back-to-back trigger units? I wouldn't put it past them, but I don't think they'll do that. It is just quite interesting to see that we're getting potentially a Thunder. You might wonder why I keep saying Thunder. They know how badly we need Thunder. It's been brought up, it's been discussed, it's been passed up. If they have not made this unit a Thunder unit, then they are tone deaf to what we as players need or want within the game. So I honestly, at this stage, even though I said earlier I didn't think they were going to put out a factional special summon unit, now seeing that this is most likely who we're going to get, they have to. They just have to. It's too big of an opportunity to do it. Looking at the roster of who they can add as a Thunder special summon, it's really slim pickings. I don't see who else fills the role. So taking a unit who you've got carte blanche to do whatever you want with makes the most sense to me. And I honestly do think now that this is probably what we're looking at. We're probably looking at this guy being a Thunder special summon, factional, whatever. I think he'll be a DPS. I can't see him being anything other than a DPS. We'll get 2 free copies. We'll also have the grant, which is really good. I do think that's a really positive thing. The only thing is we're going to have to wait a week. Now, I don't know what they're going to do in that week. I think we've got events planned. Not 100% sure. I don't think we've got HWA or anything like that, so I'm not sure what's coming up the next week, but I mean, I could check the patch notes because it usually tells us in advance what we can expect. But hey, I mean, this pretty much means we know right up till Christmas, because next month it's got to be the Christmas event, which you would expect would mean Rufus. I'll be honest with you guys, I personally wouldn't try and sell Rufus. If anyone wants to take advice on board for free, I don't think Rufus is enough of a desired character that his Christmas variant should become a special summon to carry an entire event. I really don't. I think that the best thing that they could possibly do is finally be nice to the player base once again. Give us another free-to-play legend. Make it Rufus. I think that would be ideal. It would be a Christmas present to all the players. It would be a nice way to say thank you for playing for the last almost a year. And you can just put something else out for the summon. I don't think anyone would care, to be honest, if the actual summonable unit isn't Christmas themed, if you've given them Christmas Rufus for free. So, in my opinion, I don't think they should make Christmas Rufus the event character that they're charging for. You should give them for free, put out a different unit. Everyone will be happy with that. But, Guile. I should probably take down that video I made earlier, but I won't. Because you can just see that sometimes I make really bad predictions. But, this is the man. It's coming soon. I would expect coming soon doesn't mean tomorrow. I would expect that you're going to get the countdown coming tomorrow. It'll let you know that this is going to be the guy. It's kind of what they done with Evil Ryu, so there is precedent for this. It is something that they do. But we don't know what he's going to be. So join me in the comments and let them know in case they see it. Make him Thunder. Make him Thunder. Anyway.